Hello, and welcome to your second day with daily meditation. Today we're going to be going through some of the basics that we went through yesterday, and we're also going to be looking at why we're doing this, because that's a really important thing to know when you're meditating, is the motive behind it, why you've chosen to take time out of your day to do this. It could be for general well-being. It could be in aid of something. A lot of people find meditation is helpful for things like depression and anxiety. So let's start out, once again, in a comfortable position, preferably seated, with your feet planted on the ground, hands on legs, and with your back nice and straight against the back of the chair. Of course, this isn't the only way to do it. Some people like to sit cross-legged. Some people like to sit on a sofa. Some people like a desk chair. That's all down to you. And as we continue through these sessions, you'll find your preferred way of doing things. So we're going to take some nice deep breaths. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And let's do 2 of those. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. And on the next exhale, just slowly close your eyes. Don't clamp them down, just let them fall to a closed position. And let's start off with quick bit of square breathing, just as a reminder of how to do it. A lot of people find square breathing to be a very helpful thing to know, to come back to. And it's great for a quick 1-minute meditation. So if you can't remember it, just follow my steps. It's breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and you repeat that, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Now just continue breathing like that, and I want you to think about why you're doing this, what your first thoughts were when you started thinking about doing meditation. Is it for stress? Is it for anxiety? Is it to help you sleep? As we continue through this, we'll start to do more focused sessions. But for now, we're just focusing on doing one for-all solution. So, continuing to breathe and just taking notice of the breath, the way that it rises, the way that it falls. Just go back to breathing normally for now. You don't need to count. Just feeling the way that it comes into the body, the colder or warmer sensation as you continue to breathe. The way it goes through the nasal passage, down the back of the throat. The lungs expanding. And your body exhaling naturally. Because it knows when it's hit its capacity and it slowly releases again. And let's just quickly add in another part to square breathing. We're just going to quickly relax the muscles. So if you just start with your shoulders, this is going to be very elementary. You'll probably remember a lot of this from primary school. You just want to start by rolling your shoulders slowly forward And then just slowly back. Now just pull your head to the left so that your ear is making contact with your shoulder. And now to the right. And then just returning to a straight position. And now we'll go back to the breath. Noticing the way it's flowing in. The lungs expanding. Just letting your body breathe naturally, paying no attention to counting, just paying attention to how it's breathing by itself. And if your attention wanders somewhere else, just bring it back to that observation of the breath. This is a very useful technique for learning to pay less attention to the things that are causing you stress or angst or worry. Is acknowledging that your mind has wandered back onto whatever it is, and then bring it back to observing something else. Now, it's important to note at this point that we're not looking to ignore or overcome any feelings throughout these sessions. Instead, we must take a healthier approach, which is to simply observe that we are having these feelings and to accept the fact that they are there. If you're feeling stress, depression, anxiety, these are not unnatural feelings. These are feelings our body brings to us for specific reasons, and it's important that we don't try to push them out, but instead to acknowledge that they are there. And in later sessions, we will start to practice simply taking note of what these feelings are for and why we're going to acknowledge them, why we're not going to push them out. Instead, moving our focus somewhere else. So if your mind has wandered off again, once again, back to the breath. Through the nose, down the back of the throat, into the lungs. Just keep taking note. And now once again, let's just bring that thought back to why we're doing this, our motivation. Just think about that one more time. Just think about what you're expecting by the end of this. What are you expecting to do? What are you expecting to change? And now, let's just go back to the breath once again. And what we'll do now is just take a couple deep breaths in through the nose, nice and deep. Feeling your lungs expanding to their capacity. Nice and slowly out of the mouth. Let's just take one more. And on the next exhale, just slowly opening the eyes. Noticing the area around us probably feels more airy, more open now. And just in your head, congratulating yourself for taking time out of your day today. Just take a moment for yourself. And for thinking about the reason we are doing this, the motivation behind this. And as we finish this session, as you get back up, just take it easy. Just let your body naturally get back into the swing of things. Don't force yourself up. Don't get back into anything too quickly. Just enjoying that airy, relaxed feeling. And I'll see you back here for day 3.